so to speak.
Whoa, look at how close it is there with Elfio and Danica. So obviously Dixon doesn't need to hold back fuel-wise anything. He's hammered down, and he's on the button right now. He's pressing that button.
Scott Dixon has won twice this year. He won in the Kansas 1.5 miles, and he won on the road course at Edmonton in the controversial ending. Andretti Autosport running second and third with Kanaan and Patrick.
Well, Dixon with 12 overtakes left, he must be just pushing that button now every lap till the end.
And the laps are counting down.
7 overtakes, you have 3.
11 to go.
That sounds like Ziggy Harkus, so that means that Danica Patrick has 3 left.
And just as you said that, Kanaan was on his overtake button. He was lit up green.
Oh, here comes Danica. Well, they are battling it out, aren't they, for second position. Teammates.
Pretty good handling cars to get through that 3-4 complex right there. For Danica to be up on that high side, her car really must be rotating well off that right rear.
Dario got around Dan Weldon. So a little bit more breathing room. There's Dario. So he moves up to 8th. Weldon, the last car on the lead lap, in 9th. And as we indicated, not only the championship battle is at stake, but also some other point positions throughout the field. And if Danica can hold on to her position, she would move up to 10th in the point standings and put Justin Wilson back to 11th.
Now these two, though, as teammates, as soon as they go side to side, that just lets Scott Dixon take off in the lead. This 2 cars running side by side are definitely slower than when you work together. So they've essentially conceded, and they're going to fight out second if they push each other this hard.
Yeah, and in the last 2 laps, they've lost over a half a second to the leader while they've been doing that. But I don't think that's what they're thinking about. Right now, they're thinking about who's going to win for second spot here. They're letting Dixon check out. Danica's car is really good. When she comes off at turn 4, she keeps momentum, and she pops to the low side of the racetrack. That's off at 2, but let's watch when she comes off at 4. She has good momentum, and she gets down to the inside of the track.
Dario on the right. He's comfortably in 8th position. Judd, Dario's wife, waiting for those last 5 laps to click down. And Kanaan and Patrick are still side by side and fighting it out for second spot.
They are leaning on each other.
They sure are. Danica look to the inside and
she gets
outside.
That's what I said. She gets that momentum coming. She wants to look the inside. And here's where she was doing it before. It's coming off at turn 4, but Tony's taking that away. Tony's coming off on the low side because he must have been seeing that happen. Well, sometimes you have a faster race car, but if you can't get by the guy in front of you, it doesn't mean anything.
And Bob, if you also focus in on the right, you think about Dario Franchitti getting so close to winning a championship. Think about this Ganassi team, because Scott Dixon looks like he'll pull off a victory. So they may, in fact, win the race and the championship and add to that grand total. It's just been a crushing season for this team in all different categories.
Less than 2 laps to go till the end of the race. Scott Dixon, the leader. Franchitti on his way to the championship. Danica to the inside of TK now as the white flag comes out for Scott Dixon. 1.5 miles to go. And look at these two continue to go hammer and tong.
Hardball. They're playing, that's hardball there.
Dario also less than 1.5 miles away from his championship. Scott Dixon started the evening perhaps as a wingman for Dario Franchitti. He comes home as the winner of the Cafés do Brasil Indy 300. Finishing in second position was, I believe, Danica Patrick got Scott Dixon, or rather Tony Kanaan. But the championship for 2010 goes to Dario Franchitti. He did what he had to do. He sat on the pole, he led the most laps, and he wins the Izod Indycar Series championship by 5 points over Will Power.
Hey, and Marino won his championship.
Oh, phenomenal, phenomenal.
That's Dario's brother, Marino Franchitti, getting the word that he won a championship as well today.
Jack is with Chip Ganassi, who adds a championship, Jack.
Yeah, I think it's easy just to call Chip champ now. Chip Ganassi, congratulations on another championship.
Marino. I did. Really, I don't know what you said, Jack, but I'm pretty happy right now, I can tell you that.
Let's talk a little bit about the way that you have gone after championships for the last few years. This is, I believe, number 8 for you.
Well, my hat's off to Penske. You know, I mean, obviously they had a great effort, and, you know, Roger wasn't driving the car, so I can't, you know, they did everything they could. And, I mean, I'm just really happy for Dixon right now. He won the race, and I'm obviously way happy for Dario with the championship.
Can you breathe?
Barely. Thanks, I'm sorry. Barely.
We'll let you go to the celebration.
Thanks.
It's an all-target Chip Ganassi night here with the winner, Scott Dixon, and the champion, Dario Franchitti. And the donuts in front of the crowd to their delight. Danica Patrick with a second-place finish. Wow, what a night. Ooh, she's getting some finger pointing from, was that Elio?
That was Elio.
Whoa.
Getting a talking to.
So there was something that transpired a little earlier in the race.
Look at this.
Oh, now they're shaking
now
hands.
they're shaking hands.
Yeah.
That's all right. Boy, she just nipped Tony Kanaan at the line by less than 0.02 of a second. But TK was in the hunt all evening.